Brown bears feed on vegetation, small land mammals and fish. They possess a particularly voracious appetite for salmon. They're the dominant predator in the environment, completely unthreatened apart from human beings who have hunted them for sport or out of fear. The grizzly bear, a subspecies of the brown bear, easily dominates any animal in its territory. Other apex predators like wolves and cougars know this and will surrender their prey without a fight. Grizzly bears generally avoid people, but their temperament can easily swing if cornered, surprised, or their cubs are threatened. A mother bear will not hesitate to defend her offspring from other animals, including other bears. They stand up to 4 feet when on all fours, and between 5 and 8 feet when standing on their hind legs. Despite poor eyesight, they have a super keen sense of smell, their main tracking tool when hunting prey or foraging for food. The enormous shoulder muscles of the grizzly bear, coupled with immensely strong forearms, giant paws and razor-sharp claws, growing up to 6 inches. Bear claws are not just used to inflict death. They are also used to turn over rocks, rip bark from trees, and tear open logs in the search for insects to eat. The claw's shape will differ according to the type of bear. Climbing bears, like black bears, have very strong curved claws to grip tree bark, while digging bears, like grizzlies, are long and straight. Polar bears have curved claws that are sharp and strong to not just catch and hold prey, but provide traction on slick ice. The polar bear has 4 large paws, each with 5 toes with long claws that are around 2 inches long. The front claws are much longer. However, the back paws themselves are larger for stability when the bear stands on their hind legs. The entire design of both front and back paws and claws enable the bear to run fast, climb trees, and swim. The polar bear and Alaskan Kodiak bear are the largest carnivores on Earth, measuring often in excess of 9 feet and weighing more than 1,500 pounds. With no real natural enemies, the only conflict bears have is amongst themselves. Males will battle other males for territory and the right to mate by standing on their hind legs and shoving each other. When things get overheated, they swing their huge paws at each other, doing considerable damage with their claws. The victorious male then has to compete with a female bear. If she already has cubs, the male will try to kill them, ensuring the survival of his genes. But if he thought the battle with the other male was hard, he has little chance of besting an angry mother bear. If hunting, the bear prefers to ambush rather than stalk, hiding and patiently waiting until their quarry's within range, then rushing and swiping it with its claws, killing it with one mighty blow. When the salmon runs, it's one of the only instances these bears tolerate each other's company, knowing there is plenty of fish for everyone to gorge themselves on. In the regions where bears are found, they dominate all other animals. But birds have little to fear, particularly the owl. who not only share their same territory, but also use their claws as a weapon. In Western culture, the owl symbolizes wisdom, but throughout Africa and for many Native Americans, they were the harbingers of death. It's easy to understand why when you witness an owl's claws in full effect. Raptors are birds of prey that include eagles, hawks, ospreys, and owls. Owls are nocturnal predators, possessing binocular vision and binaural hearing. They are solitary birds designed for silent flight, and with sharp talons for hunting and defending. There are many species of owl found on every continent except Antarctica, and they vary greatly in size. The heaviest and largest winged are the Blackiston fish owl and Eurasian eagle owl, weighing 10 pounds, possessing a wingspan of 6.6 feet. Owls are totally carnivorous, with a diet consisting of insects and rodents, with a few species specifically adapted to hunt fish. All are incredible hunters with varying skills depending on their environment, but most characteristics are shared amongst all species. Amazing sight and hearing to quickly locate prey. Their hunting strategy is reliant on stealth and surprise, and thanks to their unique wings and camouflage, few creatures hear or see an owl coming. The owl has 4 toes on each foot. While in flight or perching, 3 toes face forward, and 1 longer claw, the hallux, faces backwards. When clutching prey, the outer front toe on each foot swivels to face backwards like the hallux, granting a firmer grip around their prey. When an owl catches its quarry, it pushes the hallux through the creature's body. If that's not enough to kill it, the immense crushing power of their talons makes short work of the creature's skull. The owl then swallows the creature whole if it's not too big, otherwise ripping it apart using its beak and claws. The great horned owl, potentially the world's most dangerous owl, grips with a force of around 500 psi. That's equal to the bite of a German Shepherd dog, 5 times stronger than that of a human hand. The front middle talon of the great horned owl possesses an extra cutting edge to tear its prey asunder. In order to withstand their high-impact hunting, owls' feet have evolved to be bonier, shorter, and stronger than most other birds. The underside of their feet are covered with a rough, knobbly surface to help grip and perch. Owls also possess a locking-like ratchet in their feet, keeping the claws locked around their prey, making escape impossible. Other than hunting, owls use their talons to defend their nest, becoming fiercely territorial during spring and summer, while they have young. When an intruder ventures too close, owls will dive bomb feet first, smashing into the creature with their claws, instinctively aiming for the head or face, regardless of the animal's size. People take them as totems, put them on their flags, and embrace them as mascots for their favorite sporting teams. Few creatures are as charismatic as the tiger, and few creatures wield weapons as deadly as the tiger's claws. Tigers were once common across Asia, from Turkey to the east coast of Russia, but thanks to human interference, are now only found from India to Southeast Asia and southeastern Siberia. They are few in numbers and highly endangered. They're territorial creatures, usually solitary, but can also be quite social. Females tend to be accepting of other females, while male tigers are likely to be intolerant of other males in their territory. When territorial disputes flare up, they're often resolved through displays of intimidation rather than physical combat. The submissive tiger will yield by rolling on its back, presenting its belly to the dominant male. After this, the dominant male will be more accepting, as long as it stays out of its way. Sometimes, with the heavy damage a tiger's claw can inflict, these confrontations will end in death. Tigers are apex predators and master hunters with a taste for deer and bovids. They are mainly nocturnal, but have been observed hunting during the day and usually hunt alone. They stalk their prey, attempting to remain undetected. On a successful approach, the tiger will ambush the creature, overpowering it with its immense size and strength. In short bursts, tigers can travel at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. They must be in close proximity for its ambush to succeed. If spotted too soon, the tiger will disengage from the hunt rather than chase it down or confront the animal head-on. By using this method, a single tiger can take down water buffalo weighing over 2,200 pounds. Their limbs and claws are so powerful, attacks have been recorded where a single swipe is enough to break the skull of domestic cattle. This is possible due to a few reasons. The bones in the tiger's front legs are strong and dense, supporting the massive muscles attached to them. And the bones in their feet are connected by tight ligaments, buffering any impact. Tiger claws are retractable like any cat's. Ligaments hold them in a protective sheath, remaining retracted when not in use to ensure they remain sharp. Tigers' claws grow up to 4 inches in length. Each paw has 4 claws and a special claw located farther back on the front feet. This is the dew claw and functions much like a human thumb. The other claws being curved grants the tiger an incredible grasp, permitting them to hold large prey and climb trees head first. Despite the curved claws making climbing up trees very easy, climbing down is a little more difficult. They must either crawl backwards or jump, making them the most inferior climbers of the cat family. The dew claw doesn't make contact with anything while walking, so over time they become incredibly long and sharp. The perfect weapon to hold down prey. A tiger will also use their claws to mark their territory by scratching trees, ripping at them repeatedly, leaving deep marks on the trunk. Secretions from between the claws leave deposits easily smelled by other tigers, as a warning as to whose territory it is. On land, the tiger is probably the most famous creature for the use of their incredible claws. But in the water, that belongs to the crab. Humans have always been fascinated with the crab. From naming constellations, pulsar and nebulas in the skies, to depicting them in the art of ancient cultures. Even coming to the aid of heroes like Hercules as he battled the Hydra. Crabs are found all over the world. They reside in oceans, bodies of fresh water, and on land. They are even found in volcanic vents, thousands of feet below the ocean surface and under the ice of Antarctica. Like lobsters and prawns, they are decapods with 10 limbs, 8 of which are walking legs. Many crabs have flat bodies, allowing them to crawl into tight crevices. Generally, they're covered in a thick exoskeleton with 2 front limbs, armed with a pair of pincer-like claws called chelae. Each chelae have 2 fingers, one fixed and another movable called a dactyl. Usually the right claw is bigger and blunt, used for crushing, while the left claw is smaller and sharp for cutting. The size of the muscle attached to the claw indicates how forceful its pinch is and the damage it will cause. But a crab's claws are not merely used for combative purposes. They also use them to communicate by drumming and waving, particularly when it's time to mate, a function not reliant on the power of its pinch. Fully aquatic species attract mates through the release of pheromones, while terrestrial and semi-terrestrial crabs implement visual, acoustic, and vibratory cues. Female fiddlers have 2 small claws they use to eat microscopic food. But the male fiddler crab has 1 chelae larger than the other, so large it constitutes half its body weight. When it's time to mate, he'll rhythmically wave his claw to attract the attention of females and threaten other males. The males of most crab species will battle each other for access to females. Some crabs are solitary, while other species live in groups, working together, providing food and protection for the family. But on the crowded rocky seashores, where competition for caves and crevices is fierce, crabs will fight over real estate. They're omnivores and eat pretty much anything, including algae, mollusks, worms, fungi, bacteria and detritus, even other crustaceans. This mix of food allows for the fastest growth and ultimate fitness. Some species require a more specialized diet, eating only plankton or shellfish. Some crabs will only eat fish. They have many predators, including seagulls, sea otters, octopi, fish, and humans. But their claws are an effective defense, capable of inflicting substantial damage, like the chelae of the Australian mud crab. They are big, fast, and strong, making them very dangerous. Crabs often lose claws in battle, but possess the nifty trick of growing new, fully functional replacements. Most crabs use their claws to fight, but there's one species that uses them to hide and disguise itself, even augmenting its own defense. The small boxer crab carries a pair of stinging anemones in its claws to fool predators. If the ruse fails, the predator has to deal with the painful, perhaps lethal stings of the anemones, along with the damage the crab's claws has inflicted. Many creatures have teeth and claws, including human beings. Unlike the teeth of the lion and crocodile, ours are now too small and fragile to bite into anything tougher than an overcooked steak. Dentistry has allowed the flash of our teeth to be a pleasant greeting to others, the complete opposite of a baboon's threatening grin. We are reliant on the butcher for our meat. We even cut it up with a knife and fork before chewing it. Far less superior than a wolf's teeth, tearing and grinding down all the flesh and bone till there is nothing left. Our claws have evolved to be soft, used for nothing more than to scratch an itch. They are quite irrelevant to our survival, not like the bear, who depends on their ability to rip open logs or the intestines of an animal. The owl's talons not only grip the food they need, they kill it. The tiger relies on theirs being razor sharp to maintain his place at the top of the food chain. Male crabs not just communicate with their claws, they wave them about to find a mate. Human beings have adapted to becoming the dominant force on the planet, where we have evolved into... To prevent breaking, the lion's canines are set deep in their skull. They are so strong, during fights with other males, often a lion will pierce through the skull of its foe. Though most male-on-male fights will end without death, the stronger becoming obvious without the need to kill. Whether hunting, defending, or attacking, a lion kills in 2 stages. First, they bring the animal down by jumping on its back, gripping and clawing with their needle-sharp claws to the throat. Once at the throat, the lion instinctively initiates a chokehold, and their canine teeth reveal their deadly purpose. They close the airway of the creature by clamping down on the throat, embedding their canines deep into the flesh. With the serrations on the back of the teeth, it becomes very painful and virtually impossible for the prey to pull out of the hold without losing chunks of its flesh. If that's all the lion's teeth were capable of, they would be remarkable weapons. But inside every tooth are sensitive nerves that, while biting, allow the lion to sense veins and arteries. They quite literally feel the blood flowing inside their prey. Not only does this help the lion know where to bite, it lets it know when their prey's dead. When the blood stops flowing, the kill is complete, and the rest of the teeth can get to work tearing flesh and grinding bone. They're highly adaptable, surviving almost anywhere from the savanna to tropical forests. Being old world monkeys, they're distinguished by their long noses and specific formation of teeth, allowing them to eat pretty much anything, including fruits, grasses, seeds, bark, roots, and leaves. They also have a taste for meat, including fish and other small animals. Yet baboons aren't natural predators, reluctant to attack anything unless threatened, trapped, having food taken, or their infants threatened. Unlike most primates, they aren't territorial, instead occupying a home range overlapping that of other baboon troops. Things usually remain peaceful, but when it comes to food, sleeping sites, infanticide, and competition for females, fights occur and their teeth are used. Their massive canines are predominantly used to fight other male baboons to gain access to females. Crocodiles possess many weapons in their armory: tough skin, fantastic hearing, and a fast swim, to name but a few. But what they all have in common is a deadly, nearly inescapable weapon: powerful jaws full of lethal teeth. Crocodiles are ambush predators, waiting patiently over long periods of time for aquatic creatures or land animals to venture nearby. Once in range, they rush their quarry with a terrifying surprise attack. They are the top predators in their environment and have been observed killing other major predators, including sharks and big cats. The saltwater crocodile, the largest of the species, has between 65 and 67 teeth, with around 18 on each side of the top jaw and 15 on either side of the lower jaw, intermeshing perfectly when closed. The jaw itself has a bulge on either side. These are the muscles giving strength to one of the world's most powerful jaws. Once the surprise attack is initiated, the crocodile latches onto their prey with a powerful bite of 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch, easily enough to crush the shell of a turtle or a pig's skull. Their teeth have evolved to be large and conical in shape and extremely sharp, designed for penetration and gripping flesh. Unlike the teeth of other large predators, crocodile teeth are no good for tearing flesh, but perfect for holding onto prey, with little possibility of the creature escaping. Once in their jaws, the crocodile continues to crush the creature, rolling over and over to drown it, then swallowing it whole. Despite the carnage a crocodile's teeth and jaws are capable of, they can also take delicate action by picking up and rolling their unhatched eggs in their mouth, gently squeezing them until they hatch. Once hatched, they transport their young inside their mouths, ferrying them to the water for their first swim. But it's the wolf's teeth that allow them to be the fierce killers they are. The grey wolf was once common across North America, Eurasia, and the Middle East. Due to their skills as elite hunters, a taste for livestock, and the reduction of habitat, humans have reduced their distribution to only a fraction of what it was. Within a wolf pack, there's an alpha male and female. They lead and breed. The beta wolves are second in the hierarchy, with the omegas in the lowest position. A pack can range from 2 to 36 wolves, but averages out to around 6 dogs. They are highly territorial, establishing ranges much larger than they require to survive. Wolves will viciously defend their territory from other packs. If scent marking and howling doesn't keep others at bay, they will attack directly. wolf has 42 teeth, with 20 in the upper jaw, 6 incisors, 2 canines, 8 premolars and 4 molars, and 22 in the lower, 6 incisors, 2 canines, 8 premolars and 6 molars. Their canine teeth can grow to as long as 2 inches. Wolves mainly prey on caribou, elk, deer, moose, and bison. They're very social, but single wolves or mated pairs generally have more success in hunting than large packs. A single wolf has been observed taking down large prey like moose, bison, and musk oxen completely unaided. A wolf hunt is divided into 5 stages. Locating the prey through hearing and smell, then stalking the prey, concealing themselves to get as close as possible. If the wolf is detected, the prey will either approach, stand its ground, or flee. On approach or standing its ground, the wolf will attack. Large prey will be attacked from the rear and side, biting large chunks of flesh from the soft perineum, causing a huge amount of blood loss. 3 bites in this area is sufficient to cause death. Wolves have strong jaws, delivering a force of 1,500 pounds per square inch, with extremely sharp teeth that are slightly curved. This allows a strong grip on their prey and the ability to break bones, accessing the soft marrow inside. Its incisors cut flesh. The canine grabs hold, while the premolars slice and molars crush, allowing the wolf to eat virtually the entirety of its prey, leaving very little waste. As we've seen, teeth are used for far deadlier purposes than just chewing food to be swallowed. The lions can literally feel the blood pumping through their victim. A baboon's look is fearsome. The crocodile's teeth are so deadly that once latched onto a victim, it's virtually impossible for them to escape. And the wolves are so efficient, they not only bring down much larger prey, they allow the wolf to consume the entirety of the carcass, flesh and bone. As impressive as they are, teeth are not the only weapons animals use in the wild. Whether you can call them talons or claws, most mammals, reptiles and birds possess them, used for a variety of tasks, from digging to climbing. It's a select few who have the ability to wield them as a deadly weapon to hunt for their prey, defend their young, or claim a mate. And a zebra must die to feed a hungry pride of lions. But at the end of the day, Thanks to its amazing ability to disappear before a lion's eyes, its fantastic camouflage ensures the zebra not only endures, but thrives. Throughout time, its name has become synonymous with camouflage, seeming to be one thing before suddenly disappearing into another. The old world lizard, the chameleon, has managed to capture the imagination like few other animals. There are just over 200 species of chameleon found in Africa, Southern Europe, and Southern Asia. However, their biggest diversity is found on the giant island of Madagascar. Many of these species are essentially the masters of disguise. They vary their skin coloration and pattern through combining many colors and shades. They achieve this with a superficial layer of skin covering their body containing pigments. Underneath are cells with guanine crystals. The color shift happens when the space between these crystals changes, altering the wavelengths of light they reflect. Chameleons change their color according to social circumstances and communicate with each other while reacting to temperature change. Beneficial side effect is it also makes for fantastically elaborate camouflage. This camouflage works to not only protect the lizard, but increase its chance of a successful hunt, allowing the lizard to not just capture its prey, but eat it without being disturbed. Unlike other lizards, chameleons don't creep. Instead, they move slowly, one leg at a time. Their slow movement is a product of their hunting technique because their tongue, their strike weapon, is so long. It's as long as their body and tail combine, with a sticky bulb on the end, which comparatively speaking, gives it the longest tongue in the world. When attacking their prey, the tongue is launched at the target and then put back in their mouth within a fraction of a second. The strike is so quick, a chameleon can catch 4 flies in 3 seconds. They will mainly hunt insects like bees, wasps, and spiders, and in the case of larger species, small birds and rodents. If their prey is out of their tongue's range, the chameleon approaches slowly, patiently waiting until it is just within range. Chameleons have evolved unique feet that are extremely beneficial when it comes to hunting. Their well-adapted feet and sharp claws allow them to grip almost any branch. Even with its super grippy feet and its ability to change color matching its surrounding environment, being able to approach its prey with stealth is pointless if the lizard can't see it. Most creatures move their eyes at the same time, but the chameleon has an astonishing ability to move both eyes on their own. One eye can look in one direction, while the other looks in another. This lets them scan 360 degrees of their environment while focusing more precisely on a point with greater clarity. Each eye can form 3D images. When combined with these other factors, the chameleon can look in all directions and assess distance without moving its head, not attracting the attention of its prey, allowing the lizard to keep one eye on its prey and another on its predator. All this as it remains perfectly hidden. Throughout the world, over 300 species of octopus have been identified. With its malleable body, many tentacles, bulbous head, and its ability to seamlessly blend into its ocean floor surroundings, the octopus continues to be the elusive master of disguise. The octopus has 8 arms, with a beak at their center, and is classed as a cephalopod mollusk. Of all the invertebrates, they are some of the most intelligent. Sharks, eels, and dolphins are just a few of the many creatures in the ocean that would prey on the octopus if given the chance. Preying on the octopus isn't that easy, especially if they can't be seen. Their first line of defense is the amazing ability to hide in plain sight through camouflage or mimicry. With a network of pigment cells and special muscles in its skin, the octopus can instantly match the colors, patterns, and texture of its surroundings. Their camouflage is so effective, predators often swim right by without knowing they are even there. If camouflage doesn't keep them safe, the ability to hide in the tiniest of places, out of reach, will often suffice. This talent for squeezing into tight places is due to the octopus having no exoskeleton, granting them a perfectly malleable body. To deal with the most persistent predators, like sharks, whose instincts won't allow them to abandon the hunt, the octopus must use the most potent weapon in its defensive armory: camouflage. If they've been spotted and there's nowhere to hide, the octopus has another trick up his sleeve. A quick escape may be enough to get away from danger. But if not, a distraction is employed through the squirting of ink. Many octopi eject a thick, blackish ink cloud towards the predator to muddy their sight, block their sense of smell, confusing them, buying time to make an escape. With a lightning-quick dash through the water after ejecting the ink, the octopus often has enough time to find a crevice to hide in and change its color to match the surroundings, leaving for one very confused predator. Octopi aren't just prey for other animals, they are also effective hunters. All the aspects of making them difficult to catch make it easier for them to capture the food they need to survive. Depending on their size, which varies from species to species, octopi will hunt anything from crabs to fish. Again, their ability to blend into their environment by aesthetically changing and squeezing into the smallest of spaces allows for the octopus to be a highly successful ambush predator. Whether capturing prey or dragging their bodies into the murky depths to be slowly consumed, or evading predators that look to make a meal of their malleable bodies, the octopus's talent for disappearing into its environment is the reason it flourishes on the ocean's floor world over. The mantis resides in tropical habitats all over the world, with over 2,400 discovered species. Some ancient cultures believed that the mantis possessed supernatural powers. With its ability to camouflage and its stoic patience, the mantis is one of the insect world's most feared hunters. With bulging eyes on triangular heads and flexible necks, some species have wings, but all possess huge forelegs used for catching and holding prey. They are expert predators specializing in ambush tactics. Using camouflage to hide, the mantis remains perfectly still, waiting for prey to approach or slowly stalk them until in reach. Once in range, they strike, gripping the prey in their spiked forelegs. Mantis don't kill before eating. Their prey is consumed alive. They generally hunt arthropods, including all insects, spiders, and centipedes. In a face-to-face confrontation, many of these insects would put up a good fight and perhaps even win. But when they can't see the mantis coming, they are easy prey. Being as common as they are abundant, the mantis has learned to share its habitat with other insects, many much bigger than they are. Even with its superior ability to blend into its environment and successfully hunt, it's not all easy living for the mantis. Like most creatures in the animal kingdom, there comes a time when the hunter becomes the hunted. Frogs, lizards, birds, spiders and ants all prey on the mantis. Their best defense is their camouflage. Most species are colored to resemble foliage or other backgrounds in their environment to both avoid predators and capture prey. A mantis can change its color, but only when it molts its skin, an important time in its life, for this is when it's most vulnerable. Those that live on uniformly colored surfaces, like bare dirt or tree trunks, are flattened, so they have no shadow that may reveal their presence. When a mantis is threatened, it will stand tall, spread its forelegs, and fan its wings to make it seem bigger than it is. Some may hiss if the threat persists. It will strike with its forelegs in an attempt to pinch and bite. It's an elaborate ruse, but one that often works, scaring predators away and leaving the mantis to hunt and eat its prey in relative peace. Once again, that specialized insect predator, the praying mantis, gets to live and hunt another day, thanks to its advanced weaponry, as well as its great skills in camouflage. As shown so far, camouflage is an effective talent when it comes to not just hunting prey, but escaping predators. The zebra's black and white stripes against the long grass enable them to confuse their number one predator, lions, enough to make them call off their attack. Chameleon can change the color of its skin to suit its surroundings, so they can use their massive tongue to strike at their quarry. The octopus can not only change the color of its skin, but also seemingly its texture to hide in plain sight of those that will eat it. And the praying mantis blends in with its surroundings so well, it can ambush its prey before eating it alive. These are but a few of the masters of disguise that inhabit the warmer regions of Earth. But more are to be found in the colder climates around the Arctic and Antarctic regions. The playful penguin, sleek in the water and also nearly invisible to prey. The Arctic fox, whose brilliant white coat lets it successfully hunt and scavenge. The polar bear, whose ability to camouflage makes it the Arctic's apex predator. And the snow leopard, whose patterned fur blends it into the mountainous regions it dominantly hunts in. Found exclusively in the southern hemisphere as far south as Antarctica, penguins live and breed in large colonies, ranging in size from a few to several 100,000, depending on the species. Popular around the world for their upright, waddling gait and curiosity when it comes to human interaction, the penguin, with its black and white plumage, is often said to be wearing a dinner suit. But there is a lot more to a penguin's color and the patterns it makes. Spending half of their lives in the water, penguins' wings have evolved into flippers, giving them the ability to seemingly soar through the water. Their agile swimming makes them effective hunters of fish. The number of penguin species is debated, but it's somewhere around 17 or 18. The largest being the emperor and king penguins, standing at 48 inches and weighing up to 99 pounds, while the smallest of the species are the little blue penguins or fairy penguin, standing up to 13 inches and only weighing 3 pounds. They split their time between land and ocean for a few reasons. Penguins must breed on land because eggs can't be reared in the water. There's no way of killing any threat and being clumsy on land. Alone, penguins are vulnerable to aerial attacks from skuas and foxes on the ground. But living in large colonies serves as protection against these predators. Many eyes in many directions make it hard for predators to sneak up on them. Despite being awkward, comedic creatures on land, in the water, penguins swim with effortless grace and speed, making them difficult to catch. But it's in the water where they are also difficult to see. It's also in the water. All penguins are counter-shaded, having black backs and wings with white fronts. For a predator looking up from below, it can't recognize the difference between the penguin's white belly and the reflection of the water's surface. The dark coloring on their back works in exactly the same fashion, camouflaging them from predators above. Sharks and orca are some of the most ferocious hunters in the ocean, and both prey on penguin. But on land, they are relatively safe from these predators. It's the sea lion that's a great threat to many species. When in the ocean, the sea lion isn't always fooled by camouflage and are just as agile in the water. Sometimes there is nothing the penguin can do to escape. Sea lions also live out of the water, often basking on the land. They too are clumsy, but won't hesitate to attack penguin if given the opportunity. Thanks to the vast numbers with their colonies, these adorable black and white animals enjoy a high survival rate despite these attacks and manage to thrive in their chosen habitats. The Arctic fox has little to fear from humans and will often approach a person out of curiosity, even though they've been hunted for their fur for many years. It is this fur that makes the Arctic fox such a deadly hunter. It's native to the Arctic regions of the Northern Hemisphere and found throughout tundra areas. It is well adapted to living in freezing environments with its deep, thick fur insulating it from the cold. Arctic foxes are omnivorous. They have a particular taste for rodents and birds. They have great success in hunting these animals for a few reasons. One in particular is their ability to blend in with their surroundings. Their camouflage is their ultimate weapon. In the summer, when the snow retreats, the Arctic fox adapts, losing much of its fur, with the remainder darkening into shades of brown. This offers them camouflage against the rocky outcrops and dirt that appear when the snow and ice melt with the warmer weather. During the colder months, when the tundra is covered in ice and snow, the fox is well camouflaged, with its fur returning to its brilliant white. They will usually eat any tiny animal they can find, like voles, hares, with lemmings making up the bulk of their diet, but will happily settle for birds if given the opportunity. When on the hunt, the Arctic fox relies on its incredible hearing. Their wide ears face forward, allowing them to locate the precise position of any prey. Female foxes or vixens will bring their kill back to their den amongst the rocky outcrops of the environments they call home, where their young wait to be fed. Their other quality is that they are great forward planners. They hide their food in their dens or under rocks for later consumption when hunting opportunities are scarce. But the stored food won't last the whole winter. Even when under snow, the Arctic fox's keen senses will detect its prey. Once found, it is time for the fox to employ its most famous move. It will leap into the air and pounce, using its momentum to break through the ice and snow to capture the prey beneath. When food is really scarce, the Arctic fox becomes a scavenger, tracking larger carnivorous animals like polar bears in their habitat and eating the carrion remains of the animals they kill. Again, it's camouflage skills, combined with a great awareness of danger, that comes in handy to stay out of the bear's deadly reach. This ensures the fox doesn't become a fresh addition to the polar bear's menu. Living in such harsh conditions, Arctic foxes are ultimate survivors. They blend into their environments almost effortlessly and use their resources to their advantage, and their remarkable weapons make them the ultimate survivors in the permafrost regions of the Earth. For the indigenous cultures of the Arctic region, polar bears have always been important and revered. 1,500-year-old cave paintings depict the animal, while it's widely believed that Arctic people learned to hunt by watching the polar bear chase and kill its prey. The largest bears on Earth, only matched in size by the Kodiak, the polar bears are unmatched at the top of the food chain in the Arctic region. They are perfectly in tune with their surroundings, adapted, equipped with deadly teeth and claws, and most importantly, extremely well disguised. No other Arctic predator is foolish enough to attack the mighty polar bear. Rather than protection, the white fur is an effective weapon while hunting, which serves as camouflage, making sneaking up on their prey easy. Underneath the fur, there is a thick layer of blubber, which provides excellent insulation from the cold. While other species of bear enjoy a variety of foods other than meat, the mighty white-coated polar bear has essentially a strictly carnivorous diet. Its main source of food is the seal, but will happily hunt other creatures using the same tactics, like walrus. The polar bear is hidden so effectively, it can literally walk right up to a group of walrus and take its pick of which one to eat, without the walrus being able to see it coming. Bear's stark white coat gives wonderful camouflage in the surrounding ice and snow. But underneath, their skin is black to soak in the sun's warmth. While its giant paws have evolved to allow it to walk freely on slick ice without slipping, it's these paws that also help the bear to swim. They need to be excellent swimmers as they traverse the Arctic landscapes, which are broken up by bodies of water dotted by icebergs. The polar bears swim in between as they hunt. An efficient predator, the polar bear's most common way to hunt is called still hunting. Using its incredible sense of smell, it will locate a hole in the ice that aquatic mammals like beluga use to breathe. The bear crouches nearby, waiting in silence. Bears can smell the beluga's breath as it exhales. Polar bear will gladly share its meal with others as long as they approach submissively and ask for their share lightly. When the polar bear's keen senses are combined with its great strength, patient hunting abilities, and its ability to be camouflaged in the icy environment around it, it's no wonder this creature is at the top of the food chain in the Arctic regions, at the top of the world. Occupying the high reaches of the mountain slopes in Central Asia and playing a significant role in local cultures is the ultimate master of disguise, a strong and agile hunter, the snow leopard. Slightly smaller than most big cats, a large male could weigh up to 165 pounds. Their long, thick fur varies in color depending on the seasons, from dark gray to a yellowish color in the summer. Snow leopards are carnivores who actively hunt prey despite rarely being witnessed. They are effective killers, able to take down prey 2 to 4 times their own body weight, like ibex and markhor, but will readily kill smaller creatures like hares and birds. Whatever animal comes close is likely to end up as the snow leopard's meal, not even knowing what struck it, thanks to the leopard's supreme disguise. When hunting, snow leopards prefer to ambush their prey from above, using their fur against the rocky terrain to hide their approach. Snow leopards are most active at dawn and dusk. They are extremely secretive and hard to spot because of their wonderful camouflage. Their color is broken up with gray to black rosettes on their bodies, with spots on their heads, limbs, and tails. This coloration pattern lends itself to a perfect camouflage amongst the rocky outcrops and snow-laden mountainsides. It's not unusual for a snow leopard to drag its kill to safety on a single kill of a large animal for 2 weeks. In the warmer months, when the snow and ice have melted and the forests at the foot of the mountains spring to life, the snow leopard easily relocates and hunts among the foliage and shrubs. Thanks to the patterns and color of its fur, the leopard remains beautifully camouflaged, blending in with the speckled shadows cast by leaves and branches, while its fur is hard to distinguish in the bright light. Whether on the mountain slopes or in the nearby forests, the snow leopard is incredibly silent, treading lightly in order not to alert potential prey. They reveal their presence in their habitat by scent, marking to keep away others of the same sex and to greet those of the opposite one. They sleep in different spots nearly every night, so they are always on the move, making them unpredictable and harder to detect. Their range was estimated to be around 5 to 14 square miles, but they seem to cover even more ground than that. In one case, scientists discovered a snow leopard migrating 375 miles. For millennia, this magnificent cat was the king of the mountains, but their population is dropping. The snow leopard habitat range continues to decline from human settlement and increased use of grazing space. This development increasingly fragments the historic range of this amazing species.